Well, like,
there's one.
Why don't you? I mean, you've been doing this all series long.
Well, I mean, there's obviously more to red side picks than just the...
We might see something different than the Azir now, especially with the potential flex of the Renekton, but no, he's actually just going to play it once again.
To the Azir, laning is going to be strong. Really good ball carrier in the Renekton. He locks it in here. Throwbacks to the Worlds qualifier last year, where Gumusi made his debut on the Draven. Will not be the case this time. The Aphelios will come through. And this is it. I mean, you know, I mentioned it here. It's crazy. This is the first time it's come up. Ana was looking for solo kills. It was just not acceptable, as Willer is going to once again go for the skank timing.
Take a look at this. They're looking for Gumusi on the backside. They get the flash out. Willer's still here. He's still zoning him out of a lot of XP.
Will we see the early Drake take, as Owner is actually going to invade here?
They know he's here. And here comes Willer. He's going to land that stun. Well, he tried to, but here comes Morgan now. They saw him into the jungle, and Owner's going to get punished.
So greedy. And he uses his abilities, has to flash.
Really loved that ward from Morgan on the top side. It's now flash engaged, but Owner is here. It's a 3-on-3, but the damage on the Guma is maybe too much. They get the kill, trade it back for the Alistar, and now the TP coming in. Faker's level 5, but the damage is still going to be enough. A double kill will be given over to Owner, as now Keria looking for a little bit more. As Daft is up against 3 low health members, but doesn't have a lot of mana. Will be able to push them away at least.
Back away as soon as possible. Daft is able to deflect this.
가자.
But this is the spot. He's like, let's go.
가.
Flash is in, get the
가자. 어딜 들어와? 저 와드.
And
저
it's
와드
great to
뭐야?
see Morgan.
와드 누구 거야
He's
이거?
like, what is he doing? Whose jungle is that? Who put that word down there?
It was him, spoiler.
And then this happens where Vista makes a really proactive play. And this is actually a great place to fight as Viego in the early game. If you can get that single pick, the resets are so powerful. But Faker's teleport is well timed, and then end up trading it back. But it's great to see Morgan actually having a lot of fun in this extremely stressful situation.
And Guma was able to get a nice push off, which means he will come up here a little bit before Deft. And it means that T1 as a team can actually get in onto this objective. Willer gonna have to heartbreak over the wall. Now won't have that for the fight. Here comes Morgan, the Dominus procced, and Deft looking for a little bit more. The Chains of Corruption come in, but just traded for the cleanse, and T1, they get away with the Rift Herald once again.
Morgan zoned out here too, unable to really get value out of that mention, but teleport coming through here from Chovy.
Yeah, this is Chovy, and even Willer's here as well. The flash available for Kana, but this is an Orianna. You're not getting away from this one, and down will go Kana. As once again, Chovy with a game-breaking teleport on the top side, but T1 will strike back with the Rift Herald into this Aphelios.
Hey, this is a really aggressive move here from Owner. Once again, teleport coming through.
Yeah, teleport is in here, as now Keria going very deep into the enemy jungle by himself here. The Aftershock is gone, and that's going to be a stopwatch that will save his life, but only for just a moment. The Slicing Maelstrom is not going to do enough. It's actually Owner that takes down Chovy. That is the biggest part of this fight, as now Deft is all alone on the backside here. Owner looking for a little bit more, as Willer is Viego, but also Aphelios.
But also extremely fed.
And able to just get a bunch of kills on the top side and back away.
4-1 and 2 now is a Viego. T1 committing this fight so deep and so far that you end up getting cut off. And remember, this is a scenario in which Hanwha Life Esports have a Hidden Vista card, as we see a little bit of a trade in the mid lane. But this teleport that comes through here from the cannon could have been fight winning, except that Deft instantly roots him and then bursts him down to half health. And with Keria completely zoned out here and down to low health, by the time the Slicing Maelstrom comes out, the fight is already won here. And you can't even really fault Kana for the decision to teleport in, because if he hits that Slicing Maelstrom, that is such an easy fight. But the route was perfect from Deft.
Yeah, and I was watching the bottom side of the, and you can see they are thinking about getting into more and more skirmishes. I mean, they have Renekton, they have a fed Viego, they're looking for more. Keria gets pretty low though, and the soldiers are zoning them away. And so Hanwha Life will not find an entry into this fight.
But it's this series that's close. Keria out in no man's land clearing wards.
Yeah, he's here again. I don't know why he loves this spot so much. Thankfully, he's a very tanky Leona, and they don't seem to have that much doubt of the left side of the fight. This is the Infernal Drake, so both teams looking to get it. Big chain of corruption once again, and look at that! Willer just walks in and steals it! Amazing that he's able to get that smite down, but here we go. The slicing maelstrom is pretty huge, but it's not quite enough damage as a big shockwave follow-up. Willer looking for the fight on the backside, and there it is! Deft is able to land that piercing arrow into the super weak, squishy underbelly of T1 that had taken so much damage in the fight. Guma trying to get the root down, he will get the one. And more pokes are coming out, and Chovy's trying to 1v3. Don't necessarily have to do that.
The gold on Chovy this time for the late game. So if you just let this one go with the disadvantage you have in terms of positioning, you're really giving T1 the keys to the mid game. But this is an amazing steal coming through from Willer. They also are looking to steal it with depth. And then look at this follow-up engage from Vista. Then he flashes out. So fantastic. He lives so long here. And yes, he does die. And unfortunately, Willer does do this into the stopwatches here. But once the stopwatches expire, he's still able to come in there and get those resets.
Stopwatch wasn't in the game. Humble crushed them in this fight. Like
more of the stopwatch propaganda coming through from Valdez, but
yeah,
you're right.
We gotta get rid of that one.
I mean, without it, this is such a decisive moment for them. The positioning of Willer on the flank there, it's all good news for Hanwha Life fans. Still down on gold, but they're keeping the tempo, again, alive here. Don't want to give T1 2 Drake.
Oh, Keria, but instant flash comes in from Deft. And the chains of corruption, and Keria, he's just
on the wrong side of this fight.
He's going the wrong way. He's like, oh, I thought we were blue side. We were blue side for 4 games, and now Owners super deep in there, and the damage comes out from Willer, and this gigantic Viego is on the chase. He's looking for more. We got Mr. 200 Years on the opposite side, Gumayusi trying to make it go, but Vista gets it going, and Faker is trying to 1v4 now, and he will be able to. He's creating the front line for Gumayusi on the Aphelios, and he's going to keep this fight alive.
Jovi's just barely going to get out of here. It looks like Faker still doesn't have his dash just
He'll have it.
There it is.
Yep. And no dissonance, no mana here. He's got a Crab Rave, but he doesn't have a life anymore. There's a way for him to potentially get in, but it's not going to be quite as miraculous as the Infernal Drake seal, and in fact,
he's going to go down here.
He's got a Blast Plant, so
your other favorite thing.
he's going to eventually die. But heroic effort, I guess, but still it's massive for T1. The Azir and the Aphelios live, and Kana's got to be careful. As okay, the minions will help him out and eventually take his first kill.
This is really huge. T1 winning that last exchange is what really decides this. As this is Keria's big hard engage in. And look at the chains connecting here for depth so that the follow-up isn't there.
Man, I did not see that Blast Plant auto.
Yeah.
That's why Keria was in the wolves. I'm like, what are you doing?
And I mean,
it all makes sense now.
Deft also denied them from rotating back in. I mean, Aphelios does a ton of damage. The choke point control here for T1 is massive. Vista has been making so many impressive plays, and if his team is healthier, if this is a more even trade, it's fantastic. Like, I'm ready. If I actually got to choose an MVP, and if Vista and Hanwha Life Esports won this 5th game, 100% I vote for Vista. His consistency across all 5 games is just look at him go.
He's calling for Aphelios the whole way.
Insane. A Faker turns this on its head as soon as he pulls out that Emperor's Divide. Still has his stopwatch available with the Zonia's up, so he's very happy to continue to chase.
Teleport play earlier on. Here's Chovy again, and you know what?
Faker greedy.
Yeah. Vista around the back here. He does have his flash, but Vista's just like, no, I know you have flash. We'll just wait for that. Doesn't even bother to use it. And that kill goes into the pockets of Chovy. As Gumayusi, though, he's taking down this inhibitor turret. This is a big objective to take at 27 minutes in the game. And he wanted to escape. That's my best bet. As now we're trying to get on top of Gumayusi here, and Deptus is going to die. Vista extends so deep, and Gumayusi just laughs at him, and this might just be the way the game ends. Faker's going to survive. Gumayusi will as well. And Willer's all alone up against Owner. He's trying to get resets, but down he will go. And now T1 might have just broken the game and taken it for themselves.
Yeah, there's an inhibitor turret down. They can just push mid here. Huge overextension, and that might just be how this best of 5 ends. As you say, 30 seconds on Chovy and Willard. Depth's up in 14. He's the one to get picked before it all. Morgan has to buy time here. There is a wave coming through for HLE Esports.
And Morgan on the Renekton.
See what he can do.
Trying to clear the wave. He has the Gore Drinker, and he will stay alive. And we got respawns coming in here, but
Vista just dies.
the call is to just take down the Nexus, and it looks like T1 will, in fact, secure the 3rd place seed from the LCK. It was a hard-fought battle, and HLE gave them an insane challenge tonight. But T1 were able to get the job done in the end. What a crazy back-and-forth series. I really had a ton of fun watching this one go the distance.
T1 will be your 3rd seed here from the LCK, and it's an anticlimactic end to what was a really awesome turnaround for HLE Esports, not only in this series, but in terms of how they pivoted their drafting style. World Championship directly in groups, and T1, they've won so many World Championships, 3 in fact. Will we see a 4th this year? That is the question that T1 fans are asking. It's a new roster, it's a new T1, but there's so much potential here, and I think this team, no matter what, when they come back from Worlds, with a trophy or not, players like Owner and Gumayusi are going to have that international experience. They're going to grow.
Got them into Worlds, right?
And denied Peanut from going to Worlds again, right? Denied Rich his first World Championship. Stopped Live Sandbox, the romantics of the LCK, who had the most unique style, from going. So you watch these final moments. Faker looks dead serious. I'm sure he's going to prove me wrong in just a second. As long as we win, it's all good. That's basically what Faker said there.
Yeah, nice smile as well. He's happy with his teammates. They got the job done in the end.
You can see Kana and Owner especially definitely a little bit upset with how the result went.
首先祝贺 T1 赢下了今天的比赛。
풀세트 접전 끝에 3시드 자리 가져가면서
那今天赢下了 Bo5 之后，也是确认成为了拿下了第3种子的身份。那先请Faker选手说一下吧。
또 이렇게 1등으로 올라가게 되는데 너무 그래도 다전제 승리를 했다는 것이 만족스럽습니다.
那对于今天的这个 Bo5 的胜利，总体来说我们还是非常满意的。
작년 LCK 대표 선발전 때 데뷔를 했었는데 이번에는 구말수 선수 직접 손으로 이제 그룹 스테이지에 진출하게 됐잖아요. 소감이 어떠신지 궁금해요.
那也听听郭妈优喜选手的一个想法吧。
작년 이맘때쯤이 생각나는데
那也是想起了去年的这个时候，那是时隔1年之后，感觉自己也是有了一个非常大的成长。
정말 가고 싶더라고요.
而且感觉对于世界赛的渴望也是更深了。
만족스러워요.
对于今天的比赛来说，还是比较满意的。
머리 스타일도 바뀌었습니다. 특별한 이유가 있을까요?
那国外选手也是换了一个发型，有什么特别理由吗？
지고 나서 너무 마음이 허무하길래 기분 전환용으로 좀
那是当时因为跟 DK 的决赛输掉之后，感觉有点想说 换一下气氛，所以说就换了一个发型以及颜色。
저희가 봤을 때 너무 잘 어울리는 것 같습니다. 약간 부드러운 매력이 드러나는 것 같은데 페이커 선수는 어떻게 보세요?
那Faker选手觉得关于新发型怎么样呢？
몰라가지고 최근에 알았거든요.
他染色之后，我是没有看出来的，我也是最近才看出来，他知道他染色了，还是比较自然的这个发色。
오늘 그런 스코어를 알고 있었는지 그리고 또 승리 예상하셨나요?
今天有想过今天比赛会拿下胜利吗？
선수가 선발전에서도 그렇고 정규 시즌 막바지에서도 굉장히 좋은 폼을 보여줘가지고 좀 걱정을 많이 했었는데 그래도
那其实，在之前的话，我们是有些紧张的，有些担心，因为球队选手不管是平时的比赛、常规赛以及冒泡赛的表现都是非常好的。
하나생명이 1차전부터 도전 깨기 하면서 흐름이 굉장히 좋았잖아요. 지켜보면서 어떤 점을 가장 경계해야겠다.
那看到韩华冒泡赛的这一路表现的话，有没有准备一些特别的战略呢？
어떤 점을 가장 경계해야겠다라고 생각했을까요?
상혁이 형이요?
구마유시 선수.
그냥 약간 뭐 데프트 선수가 요즘 되게
那我也是注意到 Dev 的选手最近的操作也是非常好，然后状态也是回归了。那也是说看着他的比赛学习了一些东西。但是要跟 Dev 的选手对线的话，还是抱有一些的担心的。
페이커 선수 오늘 사실 하나생명 e스포츠 하면은 최근에 핫한 이제 탑 쪽에 뭐 모밀이라던가 뭐 모넥도 약간 이런 얘기가 많았었는데 오늘 모두 탑 쪽 밴을 하면서 캐넨을 먼저 가는 그런 밴픽을 보여줬었거든요. 탑이 오늘 중요하다라고 생각을 하셨나요?
那今天有特别攻略上路这个点吗？
모건 선수가 최근 선발전에서 보여준 모습이 조금 기존 정규 시즌과 가장 다른 점이라고 생각을 했어가지고.
那摩根选手相较于他的常规赛来说，他的表现还是非常棒的。
또 이제 창둥이 같은 경우에는 캐넨을 워낙 또 많이.
而且我们因为搬家那么多英雄，拿出了凯南，是因为凯南选手也很喜欢凯南这个英雄，所以说我们会有这样一个 BP 选择。
페이커 선수 2세트 초반에는 되게 힘들었었는데 경기 중후반으로 가면서 아지르의 슈퍼토스 2번으로 게임을 끝냈거든요. 그런 흐름을 좀 예상을 했었는지, 그리고 또 요즘 아지르가 되게 많이 나오잖아요, 미드에서. 이런 거는 좀 어떤 변화가 있었기 때문에 그런 건가요?
那最近为什么会在中路频繁的选出沙皇这个英雄呢？
좀 이제 시즌 막바지로 가면은 항상 국밥 챔피언들이 많이 나오더라고요. 네, 어느 리그든 처음에는 좀 다양하게 나오다가 나중에는.
那其实不管是哪个赛区都好，可能是在赛区。 在每个赛区赛程一开始的时候，大家可能都会拿出各种各样的英雄，但是随着比赛的一个进行的话，大家可能到最后用来用去都是那一些比较老生常谈的英雄了。
3세트에서 이제 이즈리얼이 패배하고 한 번 더 등장을 했는데 최근에 이 이즈리얼에 대한 그 궁금증이 조금 많으세요, 팬분들이. 이즈리얼에 대해서 어떻게 생각하시는지 좀 궁금합니다.
那公佑是觉得 EZ 这个英雄如何呢？
저의 숙련도 부족도 좀 있을 것 같고, 그리고 약간 메타에 좀 안 맞는 챔피언 같기도 해요. 약간.
我认为这个英雄他对我来说熟练度不是特别的够，以及说现在的版本也有一定的影响。
챔피언이어가지고. 그래서 뭐 일단 롤드컵 가기 전까지 좀 열심히 보완해 놓을 생각입니다.
所以说在去到世界赛之前的话，我也会好好练习的。
같은 경우에는 진영을 이번에 바꿨어요. 원래 블루 진영만 계속하고 계시다가 마지막 경기는 레드 진영을 선택한 T1이었는데 어떤 피드백이 있었는지 조금 궁금합니다, 페이커 선수.
那最后一局是做了怎么样的一个反馈，选择了红色阵营呢？
분위기 전환적인 부분이 컸던 것 같고요. 그리고 또 레드 진영의 어쨌든 후픽을 좀 가져갈 수 있는 이점 있잖아요. 그런 것들을 최대한 살려보려고 했습니다.
因为红色方的话可以在候选这些方面有一个优势，也是说想换一下心情，所以说我们最后一局选择红色方。那在什么时候你们确定你们自己拿下了这局的胜利呢？
창동형이 칼날부리 쪽으로 진입을 했는데 상대팀이 모르는 것 같더라고요. 그때 이거 이 싸움 되게 좋게 가져갈 수 있겠다.
当时我觉得看到那波进场，对方好像不太清楚，也就是那波完美的开团之后，我们觉得我们好像是可以拿下这局比赛的胜利了。
기분이랑요. 그리고 혹시 붙어보고 싶었던 팀이나
那久违进入世界赛，有没有想遇到的队伍或者选手呢？
아무래도 지금 중국에서도 FPX가 강하다고 들었고, 그리고 저는 항상 강팀을 만나는 걸 좋아하기 때문에 각지역 1등 팀들과 만나고 싶고, 특히나 저는 좀 다시 다음하게 만나고 싶네요.
那其实现在 LPL 的话 ，FunPlus 其实实力非常强的。我自己的话，想跟各个赛区的最强的队伍交手，那我们最想遇到的还是 DK。那国王游戏，你有没有想遇到的选手或者是对手呢？
그저 보시겠습니다.
我自己个人的话，并没有说特别的想遇到某一位选手或者是队伍。
저도 이제 미드 쪽을 보면서 걱정이 하나도 안 됩니다. 페이커 선수는 어떤 생각이신지 좀 궁금해요.
아무래도 그 이제 4인방이 좀 오랫동안 해먹고 있기 때문에 네, 이번 월드도 사실은 저는 LCK 미드가 가장 강하다고 생각하고 있고요. 그리고 또 세계 무대인 만큼 저희 LCK 그리고 한국의 그런 힘을 좀 보여주고 싶네요.
那其实我还是觉得我应该是 LCK 最强的中单。那么在世界赛的舞台上的话，我也希望能够向大家证明我们 LCK 赛区的一个实力。
제가 알기론 이번 원딜 라인업도 되게 근본으로 꽉꽉 차 있는데 거기에 이렇게 엉덩이라도 끼워 넣을 수 있어서 기쁘고요. 이번에 첫 월저인 만큼 다 해외전이 처음이니까 해외전에도 강한 모습 보여주도록 하겠습니다.
那这次的话，世界赛上面有非常多强劲的一些 AD 选手们。那这次也是我自己的第一次世界赛，所以说我想在海外赛事上面能够展现出自己的一个实力。 那最后想对粉丝们有什么想说的呢？
네, 아무래도 제가 지금 네, 결승전에서 뭔가 좋은 최고의 컨디션이 안 나온 것 같아서 좀 아쉬웠는데 이거 월드 때는 꼭 다시 보여드리고 싶고.
那其实这次 LCK 决赛中我自己的表现并不是特别好， 希望能够在世界赛上的舞台有一个更好的机会，可以给大家看到已经准备完毕的自己。那再次祝贺 T1 的选手们获得今天比赛的胜利。